All right. We are live. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. All right. What do we have going on? All right, so the first thing, obviously, going into this day, we are watching this gap fill, and we need to pull some stats on it. SPY's actually a little bit closer than QQQ. Couple things to look at. This right here, we have a level down in here on QQQ, bigger time frame. Here's your true gap fill. There's your session gap fill. This is where we closed yesterday, or you see this developing right here. Previous day high. So we have a lot of confluence to try to get some kind of bounce here. This right here is last week. So I've got this previous week range indicator on. This is last week's range. Let's look at the bigger picture on this. When you see the last week's range right there. When you fell back in, you look for a reclaim and hold. So far we tried to reclaim. We haven't really held, but we're still early in the day. A lot of oh wow. A lot of volatility here at the open, but that's what we're going to be looking for right there. What's in play from Edgeful, guys? This is the newer tool that they've just come out with. They added QQQ. I'm excited about that. Let me jump over and let's look at SPY. SPY probably has a pretty good one. Look at this right here. Gap fill on SPY 68% that we're gonna fill it. $1.30, $1.27 target. That's definitely something worth watching right here. That's a pretty close one. We do have previous day high right here. It could support here. But you have true gap fill right here, and then you have this gap from the overnight session way down here. So we want to watch that for sure. And let's go back to QQQ because that's, I trade in Q obviously a little bit more than anything. 68% chance. If we go to the actual report page, we can look at this a little bit closer too. Our gap size. So this is our opening candle right here. So we actually opened right there. So our gap at open was just over 1%. That's not a good. So if anything, you probably look to hold this right here. You probably look to hold this right in this area, maybe down to here. I mean, anything could happen. Honestly, this could start getting bought up now. So we need some more context here too, guys. Let's think about this. We had Taiwan semi earnings came out overnight. Very strong. It's a tough call here. NVIDIA is basically at all-time high. So you're going to get some selling at 140 naturally. But that's strong for Taiwan semi, and it's strong for semis as a whole. We also had good retail data this morning. So I expect some of these names to be green. Obviously, retail type of names, any customer-facing type of business. Yeah, look at NVIDIA on this reversal candle right here. Big old hammer right there, holding. Some more things to think about today. We do have this after the close. Netflix, that's a big one to watch after the close. That's the first one for me that really gets earnings season going. But yeah, I wanted to measure that gap on QQQ because we looked at it. It was just over 1%. If we do by size, that's a low probability. Over 6 months, let's see if we go out a little bit further. Let's see if the stats get any better. Yeah, so even if we go back 2 years, 28% chance we even fill this gap on Qs. It's happened 25 times. Yeah, so only 7 times. So, and this is based on the size, so, that's tough. I am on Spaces as well, guys. So if you're listening over there, I am over there as well. Uh, All right, let's go back to NQ. We have the R1 support right there as well. That's interesting. Clean this up for you guys a little bit. I don't know. We know there's support at 400 from previous. Look at a bigger time frame here. It's got like 30-minute. See this whole range of value right here. That's a lot. The halfback of our move down is right there. We made it. Look at this. We made it to the 786. We rejected. Hopefully you hold here. At worst case, you kind of hold down here. We're sitting on VWAP. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. This is, a lot of times I don't like to trade this first half hour anyway, guys. So we'll see kind of what happens here. But I am thinking... I'm thinking it's going to be tough to fill this gap on QQQ. We'll check our orb stats and stuff, some of these other things as well with Edgeful. But that gap, everyone wants this gap to fill. I just don't think it's going to fill. The 28% chance over the last 2 years, 20% chance if you look at the last 6 months. If anything, I think we start getting bought up in this area. I think we probably hold here. If we get back over this, that's a long signal to me. Get back out. If we do something like this right here, boom, that's a long signal. Reclaim this previous week's high. Plus, I kind of showed you guys what that looked like. I mean, look at this right here. Reclaim and hold up here. Plus, just look what we're bouncing off of. Look at all this value right here. That when we did those slow grindy days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that's what we're back testing right now. We've also got this right here that we're holding. I think we're going to go up. I think we're gonna go up. Oh wow, look at my magical EMA. It's right there as well. Look at the previous high right here too. Previous high there. This whole area, you could draw a box here. This whole area is support at this point. Let's just draw a box like... Actually, we could just do it like this right here, honestly. This box right here, support, look where we're holding. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I'm not in any trades, by the way, right now. I am flat as the earth. Oh, don't do that. Go back over here. Oh, what's up, Crypto Cam? I see Crypto Cam in the comments down there. Appreciate the support. Look at this. Hold on. This one's for Cam. There is one last thing that I'm watching up here. So there, you see your trend line on this daily on Bitcoin. It lines up with this previous all-time high right here. I think we hit this and do this, and then we're gone. That's my thoughts on what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. Yeah, everything looks good for crypto to make a run though. The timing is maybe a little tough. I mean, you have to kind of handle it. Well, it depends how you trade crypto, right? If you're actually just buying and accumulating down here, accumulating down in this area, trimming in this area, and then holding your runner, boom, that's perfect. All right, let's get back to what trade setups we've got coming. Somebody sent me a question, what I was looking at yesterday. Let me show you guys what I looked at yesterday. We talked about, it was a consecutive bars report. It was on NVIDIA. I'm going to show this to you guys because this will help you. When things get really grindy. So this is what happened yesterday. Look at this. This is a 15-minute chart on NVIDIA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here, we started talking about this. And it basically topped out, around that area. But let me show you guys the report. Average consecutive bars. This report, I use this one all the time. If you watched any of my previous videos, this is something I go over all the time. 15-minute bars on NVIDIA, the max we've seen, and I went back 6 months. I can go back even further and look at it from a few different ways. You go back 2 years, that's a pretty good data set for 2 years. 11 is the maximum we've seen. Now remember, we were at 8 on this candle right here. Now, what I said was the average is 4. We're double the average. We're approaching the most that we've seen. We're double the average. So that those two pieces of data right there, I said we're probably going to get a red candle after this 8th one. We got the red candle. You see, I mean, right on cue, right? That's also previous week high. And we actually held it right there. Dipped a little below it, but we're back above it. Super bullish look on NVIDIA right now, honestly. Super, super bullish. Got big old doji. But yeah, that's the report I use. So if you're long NVIDIA from any of this right here, and you see this, I'm probably going to start trimming. If I get to that point where I see double the average amount, trim spot, major trim spot. But we talked about this. This is a strong move. Probably not going to short this. If you're looking to try to short it, maybe a swing short or something. Maybe to me, when you have that consecutive move like that, it's telling me big trend. Probably going to need to take some profit because we're probably going to get a red candle soon. It's really not a big trade spot. It's a trend spot more than anything. But if I'm looking to take off a majority of this position, if this was a day trade yesterday, right there you get to this 8th one. That's what I was talking about yesterday. So. Yeah, shout out to you guys for following along. But yeah, that's what we were looking at yesterday on Spaces. Look at this turnaround right here. Now this could be a little bear flaggy here. That's interesting. Nvidia is so strong though. Nvidia breaks this, you don't want to be on the short side of tech today. All right. Remember the gap fill stuff that I was talking about? Look at this. Turned right around. Strong market, big gap. SPY's gap isn't quite as big. SPY actually has a better probability of filling that gap than QQQ. QQQ's gap fill stats are not good. See if we get out of the previous week range right here. This previous week range, by the way, let's look at the stats on this, guys. This is an interesting stat. And this is why I look at this, Oh, not opening retrade, previous week. This is why I look at this. So not only are we looking at, we have previous week range just as a trading strategy is already a strategy, but now with Edgeful, I can put these stats behind it. Previous week high, touch previous week's low. Yeah, if you're at previous week's high, the fact that you go to the low is such a low. I hadn't even seen this one. Hold on, I want to look at this data first. Yeah, I want to reclaim because strong market, you lose it. Nvidia new highs. Nvidia just came like 30 cents away from all-time high. All right. This is what we need to break and hold. That previous week's range. This needs to get out. Nvidia is flying right now, by the way. All right. Let's go back to what's in play. Not filled. Refresh. Let's get some data on here. For those of you watching, stream look good? Laggy? If anything's going on, let me know, please. I use a 30-minute orb. There is a 15-minute orb right here. take a look at book map. NVIDIA getting sold off here. Some down candles here. We rejected right at last week's high, like top of last week's range on QQQ. SPY still looks good. What are our sectors doing down here? Energy's green. These are kind of defensive sector. XLY's down. That's consumer discretionary. Bank's decently strong. Tech's a little bit strong. What's Rusty doing? I haven't looked at Rusty, guys. Where's Rusty? Rusty still looks good. I don't know if you guys watch the Russell much. I trade it very rarely. Look at this. Wow. Right there. Can you guys see this bull flag? Boom. I drew it out the other day. This, I mean, let's just crudely draw it here real fast. Flagpole, flag. Look at that. We're trying to get out of this box. Out of this box. This box is from way back here. Look at this. We're trying to get out of that box. Or at least go test the top of it. I think we would at least go here. Ooh, phone call. Not taking that one. Sorry, I'm busy. Market's open. Orb stats. Let me turn on that orb indicator on here for you guys. I have it on my futures chart over there, but there's your 15-minute orb. So you kind of want to see that hold. I like to use a 30-minute orb. We're 2 minutes away from that. It's probably going to be the same. Reminder, you can obviously customize the orb with Edgeful's indicator. Same levels right now. We rejected the 9, the previous week high, and the, what is that, R2 up there? Yeah, there's R2. I know I have a lot of, even if we came down here, I'd still want to long this. I would still long down here. Or I said, look bear flaggy. Look at this. Bear flag and a half right here. There's your bear flag. Now you want to see it hold right here. If these 5-minute candles hold right here, it looks good. Otherwise, you're looking for previous day high. I mean, obviously, orb low holds. We just got our orb set. We're right at the 30-minute mark. You want to see this hold or this. If not, maybe you fill the gap. It would be outside of the probabilities. I mean, you could have taken the short right here. Wouldn't have been a bad risk reward for a target here. Maybe hold a runner down into this area. That's just tough for me. This is what's interesting. Whatever's going on over here with NVIDIA. That's interesting. Netflix down a little bit ahead of earnings today. Everything else kind of break even. Google's the worst Mag 7 right now from multiple perspectives. That's the worst one. Appreciate you, Miguel. Gracias, gracias. Let's take a look at RobinHood Legend. Who wants to see RobinHood Legend? Let's take a look. There you go. Here's what it looks like. Color scheme changed up a little bit this morning. Now, obviously, I have this fit into the window, so it's fit into the stream window. Where's the one I created? I think I created one right here. Yeah, here's the one I created. Little laggy, Vlad. Little laggy. Microsoft getting beat up. Oh, we're breaking down. Hold on. Let's go back to look at the charts real fast. We're breaking down. Failed orb right there. Previous day high. We're losing the. Well, previous day high on QQQ is right here, 491.69. There is a support area here. And then I have the, if we do go fill this gap, 490.91 is your gap fill on QQQ. That's for the true gap from close to open. The session gap's a little bit lower. 582.31 on SPY as well. Previous day high, 582.84. That was a clear bear flag. That was a clear bear flag on QQQ right there. Somebody tell Vlad his thing's laggy. I don't know, stream. I don't know if I want to, I really don't want to try to short the only way I would get short today is if we fell back underneath yesterday's value. If we fell back under this right here, probably 357. That's the only way I would get short. If anything, I'd get long. Here's your outer VWAP band on the lower side down here, but you're immediately under orb still. Let me take a look at Bookmap over here. I really don't see. I really don't see any big liquidity on the Bookmap right now. That's interesting. I thought I would see like at least some resting orders. It's like they don't know where to take this thing either. There's some resting orders above us. It's honestly, this area right here is showing pretty big support on Bookmap, at least for them wanting to buy it. Yeah, I don't see anything that's screaming short this. And you guys know I love to short. That's a tough. That's a tough spot. I mean, I just don't even see a nice trade setup. Kind of want to get long, but I'm gonna wait. You get a couple wicks off of yesterday. You really got to reclaim right here to really want. There was your bear flag. There's your play out of the bear flag. Now you need to find support to go back that way. Otherwise, you go fill this gap. Where's SPY at? SPY may fill this gap. That may be the play. I love this tool on Edgeful right here because if you look, this distance to target, gap's not filled, bias is bearish. There's your stats. We filled. This is interesting. We did not fill a couple of previous gap ups, but we did fill the most recent one. 68% chance. If we go to the actual report page, how far was our gap here? Let's see. This is basically where we opened 63. We'll call it 0.63. By size, that puts us in this category. That's honestly at this size gap, that's still not that strong of a probability. I mean, it today it looks like it wants to happen, but it's just not that big of a probability. Look at us getting bought up here. Bought up here. I don't know. The gap fill probability stats just aren't that great, so I don't want to play for it. Yeah. It looks like it wants to happen, but it also looks like it could get bought up off of yesterday's high right here. Just back test and get bought up. Honestly, right here above yesterday's high and below last week's range on QQQ, probably a major trap zone either direction. What's NVIDIA doing? Kind of looking at, I don't know. I don't like the way this closed. Appreciate the support, Matt. This may not be the most exciting stream ever this morning because I'm looking at this, and the reason I keep kind of going quiet is because I'm looking at like 10 different things. I'm trying to find some kind of layers of confluence to make a trade. I'm not seeing it, which, you know, any of you guys that know me, patience, discipline, waiting for your spot, that's the way to approach trading, especially in my strategy. Uh, I see things that look weak. But I see a bullish overall structure, and I see us kind of trapped between two thoughts right here on this gap fill. Previous day high. I mean, here's yesterday's highs, right here. Your gap fills all the way down here, but this whole box that's highlighting here, this is this indicator, previous week's range. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. What else do we have? Let's take a look at which Earnings Hub has a lot of stuff on it, by the way, guys. It tells you a lot of this stuff right here. Economic data as well as what earnings stuff are coming out. I use this economic calendar. It has all the stuff from around the world too. I mean, I do trade some Globex stuff. I do keep my eye on some stuff. I mean, Japan has been a big one lately. The ECB had a rate cut decision this morning. They did lower rates just a little bit. It was expected, so nothing big there. This to me was big this morning. Retail sales, jobless claims came in a little bit lower. So decent number there. What else do we have on the docket? So we're just after 10 o'clock. Housing data just came out. We do have a Fed Goolsbee is going to speak at 11 this morning. Jordy, have you looked at the RobinHood legend? Jump over to my stream real fast if you want to see it. Figure it out, Vlad. It's a little laggy. This options trading setup they have on here is pretty cool, though. I'm buying this up right here. There's your orb low. Now we're at a pivot point right here. This is a tough spot. It looks like it's gonna hold and head back up. If I had to take a trade right now, I would be long. But the whole thing just looks so trappy to me. Oh, Jordy, here you go. This options trading one actually looks pretty cool. How slow this thing's loading. Here's the one I created this one, Jordy, right here. This playing around with it last night. I just did all the Mag 7 charts and a watch list, which I haven't filled out my watch list, but it's not bad. I mean, the look itself is pretty sleek. It kind of looks like, RobinHood always has got a decent kind of sleek look to it. It's just needs some more features. But honestly, I may put this up on my screen just to have all these charts to keep eyes on all the different, may put it on my other monitor just to watch all these different charts. Um, there's your indicators. Yeah, it's hold on. There's a little bit more. It's all these right here. So it's not a ton, but it's got your basics: Bollinger Bands, EMAs, MACD, RSI, VWAP, Ichimoku clouds, Keltner channels. The drawing tools are pretty basic. Jordy, I kind of like this one right here too, by the way. It's a pre-built one for watch list, and you whatever you click on here, but it gives you all the different time frame views. Like, yeah, it's not bad. I think it comes back up. That's just my thought here. But if you get a second bear flag that breaks down right here, it's ugly. I just think anybody that was long overnight is taking profits this morning, and then now it's like, okay, buy the dip. And you guys know I love to short, but just, oof. I just, it, the bottom of that wick reclaimed door perfectly, like reclaim and held perfectly. Right there, look at that, boom. That previous day high on SPY held, previous day high on Qs held. To me, that's a back test and go. Especially when you had a down day, you had a chop inside day, and then you basically just held the chop days high, and you're pushing back up. But I'm flat. I'm not in any trades. I'm just trying to find a trade. It's just looking at this thing. I just don't like I don't like either direction. Yeah. That's why I told my stream about like OKC. I was like, I'm, I went quiet for a little bit because I was like, I'm looking everywhere for some type of confluence, and I just don't see anything here. Like, I think it goes back up, but I don't have any like solid like risk reward. Yeah, here it is getting bought back up, so at least the theory's correct. Nvidia looks like a possible V-shaped recovery here, by the way. Tweezer bottom after the tweezer top. Nvidia looks like it wants to just go take out highs. Amazon, nice turnaround. Look at Apple. Yeah, everything's turning around. It's looking like that was the dip to buy. Yesterday's high. Refresh. Let's refresh the page. What's ES doing? Look at this. This is ES, so your SPY futures. I mean, as soon as the video went over 140, you knew there was a ton of people that have been in this trade since 100, that are, just naturally going to take profit going into previous all-time high. But to me, the overall, like the big picture structure for what we've done the last few days, the last week, it just looks like this is a long. This NVIDIA tweezer looks like it's going to play out back to highs. Look at that 15-minute hammer on AMD. I'm trying to get long. I think I'm going to get long into the 35. Yeah, I'm just going to start. I've got to get long somewhere. There's a back test of the 9 right there. I think I want to take a starter right here. A starter long off the 9. 46. Well, it's like you take your long here and you trim it at the 21 and then hope it holds VWAP. But I took it. Trim at that 72. Frankie had to run some errands, didn't he? From 10 to 1 or something. He had to go to the airport or something. We gotta get over this. Come on, let's get back to that QQQ 494.48, the previous week's high. Where's that on NQ? 508. That'd be a nice little move right here too, 50 points. If we can get it. You want to hold right here. Well, IWM just got smoked. All right, I added on that dip right there. Because this, I don't like that it had the lower high, but it could make a inverse head and shoulders here on the 5 minute. There. Well, I'm trimming those ads already. There we go. Get back over this. Now you need to hold right here. Right there needs to hold. Only thing I don't like is this VWAP. Look at that orb low. right there. It was either invalidate here or invalidate down here. This still could be a hanging man. Yep, this isn't the best look right here. Rejecting VWAP. We need them to buy it up in this area. Touch this, and we get back to this orb midpoint. Come on, buy that up. What's the 15? Yeah, the 15 still looks strong. Look at this. The 15-minute candle still closed pretty strong too. This hammer. Gotta get over this right here. Invalidate down here. Get us to here and we trim again. Probably a light trim here. And anywhere in this area of previous, this is that previous week high, 508. There's your, it's R2 up there. And the 500, hold number. EMA 9. This is a possibility here. There's your inverse head and shoulders. What's Apple doing? IWM's getting beat up, but it's a back test. Where's IWM? Let's see. Remember we looked at IWM's bull flag earlier? Right here. Where's this? 415. It's kind of looking rough, guys. There's like at my invalidation point right here. It's still holding or below. Apple looks bear flaggy. Microsoft's looking raw. I think I just gotta stick to the thesis here and hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still see this inverted head and shoulders possible. I was just looking at that, KC. Rusty, this is back testing the bull flag breakout. If you do the bull flag on the daily, this is at the 225 area. I need to go long RTY right now? Is that what I need to do? Rusty! Come on, here we go. Boy, that had me clinched up a little bit there. Yes, yes. I needed to get back outside of previous week range to reclaim that. That's my main watch on Qs. 494.47. That's where we rejected on that pop this morning. Jordy said, I'm down for that. Oof. Yeah, the way this is behaving, I don't like the selling pressure. This is yesterday's highs right here. Again. I bought it a little bit more. But we'll see. I mean, the selling pressure is one thing, and then the level and the structure is the other thing. That's the tough, like, struggle right now. It could even come down and make another lower low, and then that's kind of your ABCD. Yeah, like 491 on yeah on Q on NQ, yeah. Google looks like a big old H. Microsoft looks terrible. Oh, tough call. Probably a no trade. I may have to put that rusty long on, Casey. I don't know. Looking across the board, it looks rough. Rusty! Nvidia might get bought up and help us. 5 minutes still above orb here. Oof. La moneda. Ooh. Are we shorting it today? Yeah, see the behavior of this? These upper wicks, every time it starts to push up, it gets slapped back down. I don't like that behavior. Do not care for it. Right on that EMA 9. We also haven't touched the 21 since open. We haven't touched the 21 EMA since that opening candle. The Crackle Barrel. Man, I want a sunrise sampler. What'd you call me? Hey, Alcoa had some good earnings yesterday. Long Aluminium. Oh no, say it right, Eva. There you go. Aluminium. That's how it's spelled. You're just like removing letters while you pronounce it. Ooh, yeah, it did. It's looking ugly. Everything looks kind of ugly. Tesla looks decent. What day is Tesla earnings? 23rd or something? Yes, Wednesday the 23rd. SPY is losing or below. Yep. SPY looks rough. There goes SPY. SPY is about to fill it. Or is it? We were like 15 cents away from filling the gap there on SPY. goes Spy. Come on, Spy, just fill it. Jeez. If you're gonna fill it, fill it. Alright, Goolsby, pump us back up. They're gonna eat this whole thing up, aren't they? Yeah, or you just backtest the orb and short it. 402. It's a big old chop zone if we're being fair. Affirm's buy now, pay later is under supervision. Ooh. Ruh-roh. Short affirm. Buy now, pay never. Come on, buy her up. Buy her up, save me. Yes. Yes. Come on, engulf it. Come on, push. 415. Gotta get over 415. That R. Is that R1? Yeah. This is a bullish engulfing. It's a double bottom. It's trying to poke through it. It needs to go touch the. It's probably short off the 21. That's probably where the short is. Spy is back testing orb right here though. And send it. I don't know, but I am trimming out of this long a little bit, just to be safe because I was getting a little too heavy down there. Come on, give me the 21. 21. Can you do some for me? Damn, my firm's down 8%. Shit. Yeah, now you get to play that. Is this a tape bomb or is there an actual issue? Staying live on YouTube till this trade either plays out or dies. Oh, this 15-minute candle looks good. It held the range. Goldsby does not comment on monetary policy. Well, if he's not going to pump us, at least he's not going to rug us. Come on, give me that 21, 21, 21. Do your thing, 21, do your thing. Mara. There we go. Where's VWAP? 43. It was tough. I mean, I was like scaling into it all the way down to like 387. I did not like it. Well, my stop was basically under low of day. Yesterday's orb high was 357. I was considering giving it down below that actually. I've got to trim more here. And then we can let the runners run. That's basically your 21 now. First time you've touched it, you probably get a reaction off of it too, so that's something to keep in mind here. 21. Alright, stream, just you look at previous day high, held. We never filled the gap, but we looked at those stats earlier. That was the... We didn't even fill the SPY gap. I thought SPY might even fill. Honestly, if SPY would have filled right there, I probably would have sent it. Look where these candles held though, I mean... Look at that. Oh. No. I forgot I was long. I was like, I need to trim, and I bought another. I was back. I'm so used to being short. That wasn't the most comfortable long I've ever taken, but I had to trust the trade thesis. Previous day high never broke. VWAP rejection. Somebody tell me not to long Rusty. Oh, then wait till it goes green, baby. Oh god, the whole crew's along now. Just buy one back, KC. Let it fly to 500. 490, somewhere up there. But let it break. Well, you hit VWAP. Yeah. I used Frank's method of reverse scaling the whole way down right there, and so I'm out with a lot of stuff. I'm out of a lot. I have like maybe a quarter position left. But if we get the move I'm looking for, that's going to be worth it. Or buy my play. I like it better on the futures for IWM because you're not gonna, if it does chop like this and build some value here on this back test for a while, it's not gonna kill your contracts. Just for the scenario we're in, or if you're taking a swing, this is your bull flag, your back test of the pole. You're looking for a swing like 230 or higher, or if you're paper, you're in like 250s for next June. I don't know what he's actually in. Oh, 80s. I do think there's a very nice swing long trade on IWM for like March to June of next year. Yeah. VWAP just got smacked down about 20 points. I could take a little ad right here actually. Reject VWAP and come down to the EMAs. This is probably where you could add back in. I'm going to try a little bit. I'm not going to go anywhere near what I had a while ago in a position, but But I can add a little bit here and it's not going to hurt me. Just because I aggressively trimmed up there into VWAP. All right, lock and load, full port. Leroy Jenkins. That's probably one of my favorite videos of all time. Yeah, I'm adding here. I'm looking to get back to a 440 area. 443. If it goes to that 35 and gets smacked, then we will reassess. There it is. There it is. Come on, baby. Where's the papers NFP level? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I looked at it pre-market, but I hadn't looked at it since. Yeah. Alright, stream, if we look at this, Apple looks pretty constructive here. Vlad, your thing is laggy. It's an okay look on Microsoft, not my favorite. The video looks great. If you see this, boom, look at all this buying, 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 and now we're trying to flip right here. Hold this. Meta, double bottom look. Amazon. Yeah, just looking at Mag 7. Tesla, which was looking decent earlier, is not looking as good. Google, okay, that's our weakest player, Google picking up. I like that. I like what Meta's doing. My EMA on the 15 minute. Let's look at the 5. Like previous day high. So my main thesis was this previous day high. We never filled that gap either, which is interesting because I did not think we would fill the gap, but when we got down there, I was like, okay, SPY's at least going to do it. Q's isn't going to do it. SPY's going to do it. We did. We did. Come on. Look at this report right here. Previous day high, broken. You're going to have a green day 80% of the time. Here's previous day high. We broke it. Obviously, we're over it. We should have a green day today. Right now, we're up a little bit, but I think we're going. Send it. I'm going to tweet this here in just a minute. Previous day high, broken. This is a hell of a stat. Come on. Come on. Get me back right here. Come on, pop up. Let me get this trim. Breathe on it. There it is. Boom. Okay. Trims are back out. Extra 20 points. Now we're having a good day. fly through VWAP and let's go. Come on, NVIDIA, break over. Meta's breaking VWAP. Nice double bottom look there off the 575 area. Come on, Meta, get over that equal high right there and fly. If anything, this RobinHood legend thing is just going to be nice to have like multiple charts up in a window to just keep eye on stuff. Yeah. I've been buying Boeing a little bit at a time all the way down, but it's DCA strategy, so. Where you at, paper? There we go. We got the 450s. Get this candle through. Paper, I just tagged you in your server. Yes. It's very laggy too, but I guess it's brand new. Yeah, that was the disappointing part. I thought there was going to be a downloadable one. This is, I was saying this earlier, this is miles still behind all the competitors. Miles. It's a step in the right direction, but it's the first step of a staircase, and everybody else is on the third floor. This is our main target, guys. This. It was always along. I don't know about always. Little, little Corolla. Oh, come on. Let's play out to here so I can get out of these longs. Or do I just hold them all day? I want this $4.99. 50 more points and then we'll be... No, don't reject there. Did you say Ubisoft? Excuse me, guys. I'm almost over this damn cough. Nah, they're not that strong. Go, baby, go. Get me back to the previous week high. That's my main target here, holding yesterday's high. This back test right here, I think, is another entry. Any of this, 40 to 45. I just don't want... Mars at yesterday's close right here. Yeah, you could backtest VWAP and the EMAs here, 440 to 445 on NQ, and that could be your. Well, God, Hood is flying, by the way. Is this oh, the fair value is another 20 cents too. I agree. Come on. Here's our target. Here's our target. Push. QQQ broke VWAP and then just back tested it perfectly. Whipped right off of it on this current 5-minute candle. Nvidia's starting to ride the 9. Amazon just announced they're going to have NVIDIA chips online with AWS early next year. Come on, give us like 85 right here for a little trim. Red to green. Banks are strong again today. NFLU. Wow, look at the yum yum today. The Dow Diggity. What's MSTR? Speaking of MSTR, what about MSTU? So I can delete that flag from earlier. Played out, double bottom. Yesterday's high. This is the trade thesis. So we hold this, we go back to this. What up, Jake? Wow, look at these Amazon candles. Oh, Apple, what are you doing? $480s are a halfback move from this morning. Amazon took off a little bit on that news. So we look for a target. I mean, here's halfback. Here's the other target I'm looking at. Here's your golden retrace. There's all of this right here is targets. All of that right there. They arrested an Alabama man that did that SEC Twitter hack back in, what was that, 5-6 months ago? No, that was like in January, I think. No, I was just calling out the news. Right, the way Spaces is, yeah. Sure. It'd be nice if they at least like tell you, like, hey, you can't hear anybody. Here we go. Come on, here we go, buyers. Mine are still sitting. My orders are still sitting out here. Look at all these green candles on the video. I feel like if it gets back over the 140, like you'll see a spike. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's like it's gradually getting closer and tighter to that 140. Just bounce. A lot of... Boy, the book map is dry today, by the way. Super dry. I don't like this same rejection spot. I wish this would go ahead and shoot up before lunch, like next 5-10 minutes, and then it can do whatever it wants. Because that'll be about 80 to 100 point trade. NVIDIA right at this 140. Go, baby, go, 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 go. Touch it. Touch it. It's a good look on SPY actually right there. There's VWAP and the 9 with a little bit of a flag right here. Come on, Rusty. Sharky is waffling over there. He's internal conflict. Yeah. I love when you say the word stalling because the New York comes out of you. There you go, Rusty. Is that orb blow on Rusty? It is orb blow right there. Ah, come on in, Q. Pinche tóxica. Rusty! Go, Rusty! Oh my gosh, look how close this... There it is! Finally! Good God! There's halfback. Finally, finally, finally. Alright. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. I actually have several trims sprayed out here. I have a 90, I have 97. Yeah. And I have 506. Come on, I want a 100-point trade. Can't turn off the stream if we don't get 100 points. be, be stuck on this stream for like 24 hours. All right, my main thesis target is right here, QQQ. Held previous day high. We went back to last week's high. Right there. Boom. That's it. Now you want to break and base this for QQQ to look really good. Here we go. My last two targets is this right here, and then this is a previous week high that I've been targeting for a little while as well. If we get this, I'm out fully, and if we come do something like this, then maybe I try it again. There's the 500 trims. Front ran. Boom. There's my last trim is 506. My ultimate target's 537. There's 100 points though. Let's go! Come on. Give me this right here. 506, 507. Right there. Look at all this lining up. Right there. Right there. Boom. Boom! Oh, now we're the fair value. We're good. But that is my ultimate target. Well, that's my thesis, my trade plan thesis full target. Runners can go, right? It's the trade is different than the thesis. Amazon new high of day. Nvidia broke 140. What a candle. Look at that flag off of VWAP on SPY. Ooh, beautiful. What a morning. Rusty! Rusty's accepting back into orb here. I like it. I don't like that y'all keep calling Rusty a she. Rusty's a manly man. Nature man. Oh, look at this beautiful move. Beautiful. Look at her go. It was always a long after it was no longer a short. It was always a long. All right, stream. I appreciate everyone turning in. We got over 100 points. The thesis we watched play out perfectly. We held previous day high. Now, the only thing left, we broke back out of last week's range. We want to at least hold this for the rest of the day if you're still trading this. But that's going to be it for me and the stream. I appreciate everyone that turned in. Make sure you check out Edgeful. I will drop a link below. Remember, I did not think we were going to fill any gaps. This would be the gap fill. We did not. SPY, I even thought, okay, well, at least give it to us here. We didn't quite get there, but we didn't fill the QQQ gap based on that size. Remember, let's just take one last look before I shut down the stream. That's a big gap size. Even though you see this and you think it's probably going to fill. This is the general stats on gap ups. Remember, we looked at the size. What was the size? Was it over 1? I can't remember. I think the size was here. Yeah. That's a low data point. So because of this report from Edgeful, as well as the rest of my analysis, previous day high, back test perfectly, previous day high, hold, and we're headed back up to here. Look at the golden retrace reject right here, just for a little bonus. I appreciate everyone that turned in. I'm going to try to do more of these now that I'm finally healthy again. We should have a lot more. We may have a stream this afternoon, guys, with Paper Gains and the whole crew. So keep your eyes open. Appreciate everyone, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.